Alright, so tell me, have you heard any of these statements? Sugar is really bad for you. Don't have any of it. Cut it out completely. White bread is bad for you. Don't eat past 6 p.m. Honey and cinnamon speed up your metabolism. Eat more of it. And also anything that's spicy revs up that metabolism too, so pour on that sriracha. Dairy definitely will cause you to break out. Cut it out. As humans, we're not meant to consume grains. I believe in only eating organic foods. If you've heard any of that, you're not alone, because I have too, and I actually listened to a lot of it for a really long time. And that's why this video was so hard for me to make. If you guys don't know who I am, my name is Sarah Grace Spann. I'm a registered dietitian with a master's in exercise physiology and sports nutrition. And despite nutrition being a science and not a set of beliefs, I too fell into all of the sexy beliefs out there about nutrition and about health, and those things that played into my emotions and made me feel hopeful and made me feel good and played into what I was dealing with most or what I was struggling with most. But it didn't work out in the end. See, before I went to school for nutrition, I too wanted to live a healthier life. I was an athlete and I wanted to be my best. So what did I do? I did what a lot of us tend to do. I went to Google for the answers. I started Googling, I started following this belief and oh, this nutrition blog. And guess where that led me? It led to little energy. It led me feeling so self-conscious about everything, about my body, about what I was eating. It made me antisocial. It made me feel like I couldn't eat this or I couldn't eat that, and I had to eat that. See, tell me, are you anything like me? Because I started asking, what should I eat? And I started Googling, what should I eat to live healthy? And unfortunately, a lot of the answers we get from people that think they're qualified to give us that nutrition advice say things that are based on faith, based on their own results, because, oh, I competed in a competition, or, oh, I lost weight myself, so I know exactly what you need too, and this has to work for you too. Or it's based on things that sound truthy, but let's be honest, it's not backed by science, or it's backed by really bad scientific research. See, nutrition is not a belief system, it's a science. But the big problem out there is that a lot of us turn to Google for the answers, me included. A lot of us start believing all of those things that sound sexy out there, that promise us instant results, or that promise us any results. We believe people that have personal stories because if they got from here to here, then if I follow it, I will get from here to here too. We follow people based on sex appeal, which is why you will never see on my own Instagram, Freshman Healthy, any sexy photos of myself saying, oh, you want to get like this, or oh, you want to lean out? Follow this program. Because it's just not true. Nutrition, number one, is not one size fits all, but two, it's not a set of beliefs. And a lot of people ask me, what do you believe about this? How does this make you feel? What do you feel about this? And my answer to all of those questions is always the same exact thing. I don't know how I feel about it. I don't have emotions about dairy or about processed grains or about animal proteins. But I can tell you what science shows. And that's not the sexy answer, because let's be honest, we all wish that there was that one magic food, that one diet that would cure everything and help us feel great and alive and reach our biggest goals. But nutrition is so individualized, and we have to stick to what science shows. The problem is, a lot of people, including myself at one time, which is why this is so hard to make, is that we think that just because we have success ourselves, we're qualified and we are in our scope of practice by giving other people nutritional advice. Leaning on what we believe to be true is so dangerous. When I was an athlete, I did that. Back in high school, I wanted to be healthy. I wanted to reach my peak performance. And so I started turning to Google like a lot of us do. And that led me to nothing good. It led me to falling into these beliefs that a lot of people out there on Google and blogs have. It led me to restricting, to becoming obsessive, to counting calories, to having to be held out of my sport because of not being healthy enough, and ultimately an eating disorder. So tell me in the comments, have you fallen into any of these beliefs you've heard online, or what beliefs have you heard online that you maybe have fallen into that have led to not so great results that you were promised? Or maybe they led to great results for a couple months, but then later on failed you and made you feel like you were the failure. That if only you had more self-control, you would reach your goals, but it's all your fault. See, I realized that even though I was able to regain my health, win the state championships in running, that I still wasn't qualified to give other people nutritional advice. And that's when I went back to school. I got my bachelor's in nutrition. I got my master's in sports nutrition and exercise physiology, because I wanted to take what the books taught, what the classroom taught me, and turn it into real life practical steps for all of you guys out there, so that you didn't fall into having to hopelessly look at Google and health blogs out there for the answers like I fell into. Do you feel me? Can you relate in any way? I want to know down in the comments what beliefs that you've heard over and over again that you've kind of started to believe as truth and as this is nutrition, this is how to live a healthy life. Like, for so long, I started reading that spiciness and spicy foods speed up your metabolism. So even though I didn't think I believed that as truth, I started just finding myself eating spicy foods and putting sriracha on everything because, oh, it has to be healthy for me. Little did I know that I myself was falling into that trap. So I want to know, what nutrition beliefs have you heard circulating out there that you kind of have fallen into? I asked everyone who follows my Instagram, Fresh Fit and Healthy, on my story yesterday, and this is what they had to say.
Alright guys, so I am about to make a video on nutrition beliefs, but I want to know from you, do you have any nutrition beliefs like eating past a certain time, or no sugar, or even like eliminating grains, or anything even that you read online like cinnamon speeds up your metabolism or peppers speed up your metabolism? Is there any beliefs like that that you have? I want to know. Swipe up and let me know.
So I want to know, what have you heard? And if you think other people would benefit from hearing this whole topic on nutrition needing to go back to being a science versus a set of beliefs, share this video. I would love for you to share this video with all your friends out there so that we can all start kicking all of this health fake news in the butt, getting it out of there, and doing what's best for us and what's proven to work for us. And last little thing, because I don't want to leave you guys hanging, I want to give you 3 tips of how to avoid health fake news and all that nutrition noise out there. So number 1 is have an open mind, but be critical of everything you hear. If it's not supported by science, or if it's supported by one article or something, be critical about it and look for more evidence before you take it as truth. Be aware of when beliefs out there are tempting because of them triggering emotions inside of you. When things are playing into your emotions, into your insecurities, into making you feel like, oh, this is it, this is the one solution that's gonna help me, start to be critical and start thinking, I don't know about that. If it's too good to be true, it usually is. Be careful about things that are tied to financial means. So when you see programs out there that are saying, eat as much as you like and still lose weight, or lose 10 pounds in 2 weeks, be careful, because a lot of people are going to try to get salesy and say things that sound sexy if they're trying to sell you something. And last but not least, this is something I did before even going to school for it, because as an athlete, I wanted to perform my best. I got qualified coaching. I worked with a dietitian myself that really did stick to the science, that helped me as an individual, treated me as an individual, and not just as, oh, this is the program that works for everyone. And I got results. I won the state championship. I went on to run for the University of Florida. So get qualified coaching if you have big goals that you want to reach. Hope you enjoyed this little video. I'm going to start bringing more videos like this to you guys. But until next time, if you found this helpful and insightful, like it and share it out so that other people can hear the difference between what nutrition has become, a set of beliefs, and what it should be, a science. Hope you guys have a great day. Appreciate all of you guys and your time for even listening to this video.